and then I'm gonna begin. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today?
Hi. Good.
Good.
Hello there.
Hello. All right. Looks like we're just gonna go in and dive in. Oh, cool. Awesome. Have you ever like accidentally shaked a window in Windows and it just went, okay, we're gonna just minimize everything on the
All the
screen
time.
right
I
there.
hate it.
Yes,
I hate it
there's
so much.
There's a
Oh my
thing to
God.
turn this off.
Yeah.
God, what's it called?
Yeah,
There's a way to turn it off.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it because I'm like, all right, I got everything set. I got all my screens. Let's go ahead and get it started, you know? And then it just kind of went, everything shut down. Yeah. It's back up though, because then I shook the window again and I maximized it out. But
shook the window?
Shook the window, you know? I know it sounds like an old grandpa explaining.
What does that mean?
It sounds like someone trying to explain why their computer won't turn on. I don't know. Like the monitor is flickering. I shook the window.
What does shook the window mean?
When you hold on to the top of the window bar, and if you move from left to right, it minimizes all of your windows. So if you're you have a folder open or a document, it's so that, I don't know, you can just auto.
That does not happen to me.
That doesn't happen to me either. I've never heard of this before, ever.
Well,
yeah, it's called it's got a weird little name, but it's like a new Windows feature over the last couple of years.
I swear to
Oh
God,
God,
I thought
just tested it. I hate it. Oh God, everything's gone.
Yeah, everyone shake your window. Everyone grab a window and shake it from left to right and see what happens.
I literally.
Oh my God! Wait, it worked. No, that worked.
Shake it from left to right.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah,
There's a way to turn it off.
It's been
What
there
does it do?
It's been there for a decade. Well, you shake it left and right, and then it'll go.
Like a focus window.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait, so if
yeah.
I have Discord open and then the Foundry tabletop open, and I shake the Foundry,
Yeah.
Discord minimizes?
It minimizes everything.
Everything minimizes.
Yeah.
It fucks shit up.
That's ass. Who designed that?
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
Well, I'm glad you're now on my side over it, Jesse. Now that I've shut
I don't think I've ever in my entire life shaken a window.
I do it by accident all the time.
Accident all the time. Yeah.
You just blew my mind, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't. I think you guys are just. You got it all nice and figured out, you know. You're not shaking all over the place. You know what I mean? You guys are cool.
Why are you shaking windows though? What do you? Why?
Not on purpose. You know, it just happens.
Just organize windows. And
I'm
then
organizing.
You're not sure where to put it.
While I'm organizing, I overshoot, and then I go back. But because I did it so fast, it minimized.
Sounds like indecision to me.
I found it.
Yeah.
Go to your search bar down the bottom. Just type in multitasking, and it's title bar window shake.
Can you DM that to me so I can do it later?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'd appreciate that. Just because I hate it. I don't.
You could actually do
it.
it. When I say it takes 2 seconds, you can do it 2 seconds now if you want.
All right. What is it?
Just go to search and then type multitasking, and it should come up.
Multitasking settings. Multitasking settings.
Look at that. See title bar window shake. Or snap windows. You can turn that off as well. That's the annoying thing.
What the fuck is snap window? What?
That's the automatically resizing and arranging your windows.
Okay, but you know, there's sometimes I actually do like that. Just not the.
Just do the title bar window shake one.
Someone said if you shake and everything minimizes, then you shake again, everything unminimizes.
Yep, that's correct.
That's a lie.
That's correct.
Hold
that's
on,
correct.
shaking.
Uh-huh.
Whoa!
Oh my God, it worked. What the fuck?
Yeah. When I snap a window, when I resize snap windows, which one is it? Yeah. So I like the multitasking. I don't see the one that minimizes.
You don't see the other one?
I don't see that one, no. The snap one I like because sometimes I'll split up windows in half to share so I can get that nice 50-50 split. Like sometimes I do that. I'll look into this later, but thank you so much.
My favorite thing about this conversation is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we all use technology for a living.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tricky beast, you know. I had to turn on some sort of virtualization because apparently my computer's not eligible for Windows 11, and I'm like, well, what the heck is virtualization? And I had to turn all that on, and it was just my age is showing. My back hurts all the time. It's a lovely thing. All right, let's go ahead and get started and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
Yeah, I forgot the city had a crematorium.
A crematorium. Is that where we go get some desserts?
Well,
As delicious as it sounds.
Well, welcome
It's
to
an dessert place.
the creamy crematorium. Yeah, exactly. It's a morgue and ice cream shop. That's exactly it, right?
Oh my god, dude, it tastes like Uncle Bob.
Ew, ew. I hate it. I hate all of it. So I'm diving in. It's time. It's time for some Dungeons and Dragons. So we last left off. Dash and Piper, you guys snuck back into town in the hopes of reaching out to a mutual contact of yours. Specifically, you're reaching out to Dr. Hellebore in the hopes that, I think the plan here was so that you can get the heck out of Dodge, and getting a contact will hopefully get you out there. So after a long and heated conversation with Dr. Hellebore, and Dr. Hellebore trying to persuade you, like, hey, just go someplace else, live your life. It's whatever's gonna happen's gonna happen, but we will prevail, we will survive, and we will move on. And after some back and forth, Piper, you were definitely very adamant about going forth to Kathos to figure out what the heck's going on and potentially stop this sort of secret invasion from the Ganymedeans. And so after some back and forth and discussion, he had given you the resources to do so, to reach over to the starport to a specific ship labeled with a certain number. I hope someone wrote that down. I know I did. This is where I'm like, I know I did. I had to do it. But did I? Did someone write the number down? Where did I not write the number down?
I wrote it down, and then we lost power, and I lost the note.
Oh,
Did not
no.
save.
And then I'm checking my notes.
I'm pretty sure Summer wrote it down.
I wrote it down and my dog ate it, so
Hey, shut the fuck up.
I wrote it down in my brain, but my brain's not good, so.
I wrote it down and it's not here anymore. Chat, did you remember what it was?
1 second. I'm big braining.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Cat's just gonna say 69.
Summer 100% wrote it down, so I believe in you, dude.
Yeah. Nopers. It's very important. I know it's somewhere in the first one. I fucking wrote this shit down and it's not here anymore and I'm mad. Anyways, you've been given a certain number. Fortunately, I can, I don't think I need the number for this session, but maybe in another session. Smiley face. Anyways, there we go. But yeah, so you're given a number where you'll be taken onto a ship that will sail over to sort of like this small port in the middle of the ocean that will fly you off over to Kathos. So you have the out essentially to do this during the evening. Specifically, not to talk to anyone while you guys are transferring off from Jotun. Just make up a new number. You're the DM. Yeah, but I have VODs, and I have and if I make up a new number now, the comments section will kill me, guys. I can't do that. I'll get the actual number.
No, just go back and record over your old one with the new number.
just put down the video, re-upload, and yeah, that's good. that's a good process. Just a really obvious recording. Speaking of recordings, you also listened to a radio broadcast called The Bounty Board, where you learned that Logan, there's currently a bounty out for Logan's. For Logan's arrest. Dead or alive. Alive, you get 10,000 credits, and dead, you get 5,000 credits. But yeah, so there definitely is a price over at Logan's on Logan's head currently. So yeah, you guys had a heart-to-heart, and now you have left the academia. Previously as well, you guys were trying to figure out like what you were going to be doing. There may be a rogue chi weapon roaming about with the importance and hopes to excuse me, with the hopes to stop this weapon. It's bad news all around. There's either a chi weapon roaming to the north region, or the prots from Zeros and Kathos potentially may have snatched it up with the theory that they're going to use the weapon to give the Chi a bad name, essentially. Wolf said that he would take some time to find it, but it would take some time because the Lamento families are scattered to the wind, with Lou escaping from the compound. And I think we decided that you guys were gonna look around a bit before leaving Jotun, before things get really heated. You were gonna spend some time in Jotun investigating and hopefully give an opportunity and chance for Wolf to find out some information if there is a Chi weapon moving up or moving around. So, oh boy. But yes. So that is where we're at. Looking around. Okay. I also understand. I know Dodger had to step away for a moment, so we'll wait for Dodger to come back. But Summer, Piper, rather, I believe you were looking for that. Oh yeah, you also got a medical bag of credits. I think 1,000 credits, correct? Like we given to you guys, with the understanding that the accounts that you've had access to, you probably should not be using, because it's either going to be locked down or someone's going to track down the money. So let me go and pull up that journal entry. Deadbeats, wealth of deadbeats, show players. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and edit a couple of things here. So Hellebore, you have 1,000 credits in a medical bag. 12,000 credits in a account, which you believe you may have difficulty accessing.
That's the risky account. That's the we really need money account.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty much, unless you guys have had credits on you. I know Eli has some credits specifically from Wolf giving it. Logan went in and fucking die hard. I ain't got
nothing.
Yeah, he died hard. This is a one-way ticket. Dash also has some credits. I believe the 214 would be on his person. 250's on Eli's person. Charis, I don't think you were carrying around any credits, correct, Charis?
Not that I remember getting from anyone during the campaign. No.
So that will be.
So it would have been like credit cards.
That's your account, which means using it poses a risk. And of course, Victor didn't have any credits because probably doesn't know what they are, but potentially might have some hidden wealth around the region from a past life, if you guys ever decide to investigate and explore that. But that is, now that I've saved everything, that is what you guys have. So okay. Piper and Dash.
Yarp.
I believe you guys were looking to do some shopping before returning back, or were you gonna did you already do that?
Piper wants to shop.
I gotta go shopping. There's one thing I need. Well, technically two, but I don't want to spend all of our money now, so I'm gonna forfeit the one.
As you walk over to there, as you're currently walking out with a medical bag filled with credits, you leave the academia. Where are you going?
I look the camera, the invisible camera in the eye, and I say directly to the camera.
Don't do that.
Being a wizard's expensive. I go to a jeweler. I need to go to a jewelry store.
Don't jim the camera. What's wrong with you? So yeah, you'll head over to the general shops, where you will find a tiny little jewelry store, which would probably be extremely vital and important, kind of close over to the academia, because, as you just said, being a wizard is expensive, and buying materials, expensive materials for certain spells, is important. So what would you be buying at the jewelers? You see a mountain dwarf sort of walk over. He's got that little jeweler's glass within his left eye. He looks over at you and he just goes, "Oi, how can I help you?"
Hello, I know that you take care of spell components, probably maybe seeing as you're located right next to the school, correct?
I am familiar.
Do you have any gilded skulls?
I see. 1 second. He will then look over and try to see if he has a gilded skull. This is a material component. Let's see here.
For one very specific spell.
I know exactly what you're looking for. He'll look over. Wait, really? Is it time? Is it already time for that? He'll look over
next level.
Yeah, so he'll look over at you and kind of wag his finger and said, it just mentioned. He's like, I know what you're looking for. And he looks over, raises an eye, and says, necromancy?
Yeah, passed down in the family, you know how it is. Not really like I wanted to do this, but they were really hoping and pushing for it, so.
Well, I've got just the thing for you. This skull right here, and he'll pull out the skull, placing it there. And yeah, you just see that it has several indentations of various gemstones, primarily emeralds, within the eye of the skull itself. And he goes, this one here, ironically, belonged to a necromancer whose only wish was to be a material component for an undead raising spell. And then he places pushes the skull right in front of you.
That makes me a little uncomfortable.
Well, and then you're free to inspect it.
Are the emeralds extra? Or how much? Is it the standard price?
Yes, it'll be 300 credits.
Oh, I don't. He really looks at that. Makes him really uncomfortable that he's like, that it's just somebody that wanted to be a material component.
It's like an organ donor. It's fine.
Think of it like an organ donor. Yeah, I'll take it. Here you go.
The dwarf sort of like raises their eyebrow a little bit and says, sick stomach for someone who is interested in raising the dead.
Yeah, it's
holds out hand.
Weird when people are. I don't know. It's just that I feel like his spirit's gonna be like, yeah, like in the back of my head every time I raise a dead. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't. It's awkward. I just hand him the credits and I take it.
He takes it. He shakes his head and he says, I assure you, none of these goods are possessed by any sort of maleficent, like what's the word I'm looking for? Malicious, maleficent. Disney. There's gonna be no Disney criminals here. No, it's like no malicious spirits attached to these goods.
Got it.
Or I'll give you half the money back, but you'll have to prove it. But I don't believe it is. Just take the skull.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Oh.
I give him credits from the bag.
You are down to 700 credits, and you got yourself a gilded skull. I shall place that.
Didn't you already get a skull?
Inventory.
That's my baby.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
Didn't you already buy a skull at some point?
Yeah, I bought it from you. If they didn't have a gilded skull, I was just gonna be like, hey, can I just buy 300 gold from you and then we melt it down and put it on this skull? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put Kyron's dad's skull in
I was gonna say Kyron's dead relative.
Did you give me money for that?
I did give you money for that, actually. I gave you 200
shit.
credits.
God, the creditless life is a lie.
Yes, I got 200
He has
credits.
credits.
Wait, I thought
This was like back when we were at the
In the
manor for the
mansion.
first time.
Yeah.
okay, I didn't realize you made the purchase right there.
Oh yeah, I just handed him that shit. I was like, take.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
Well, so here's where I have to be a bit
I
of a
already
stickler.
said nice.
Yeah, I know, but so you didn't have the credits on your person. It was in your account. How would you have given him the credits at that point?
True.
Yeah. So maybe he was
Well,
like,
I
hey,
owe you. I owe
It's an
you.
IOU, yeah.
yeah, once I get back into town, I'm gonna withdraw, the credits and give it to you, and then we'll be good to go. But now you're finding out that, hey, because when you were doing these exchanges, you didn't realize you were potentially being tracked, sadly.
Still creditless loser. Still creditless loser.
Well, now, and then you owe Victor money now.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Who's the loser now? I'm sorry. Anyways,
It's okay. Joe will forget about it in like 3 months.
Yeah.
It'll
No,
be
true. I
fine.
already forgot about the skull. That's just when you said gilded skull. I was like, wait, we've had this conversation.
wait, I'm pretty sure I've had a skull. Yes, you have the Ushi Aeroleth skull.
I'm saving that for something special, but it was going to be the backup gold skull in case they didn't have one, and I was just gonna be like, hey, can I just buy some gold from you? We melt that shit down and just pour it on him. Why do you have a skull on you? Don't ask, it's relative.
Why do you have 2 skulls on you?
Why is
That one attacked me, so it's kind of like a trophy.
Why is that one covered in gold and that one is just hanging about and looks really old?
Oh wait, I have 3 skulls now. I have a white skull. I have
Your mom
Oh,
gave
God.
you 3 skulls.
Yeah.
3 skulls on me right now. I gotta ditch one of these. I have so much space in my bag.
You have
Technically, I have 4.
you have so you use the brain, correct? Oh my
Yes,
god.
I have the heart.
All right, the heart, you use the brain, you have the rib cage. I don't think you got the skull from the white though, because I would
I remember taking it. Okay.
Yeah, I would have
Just ditched it then while we were there.
Yeah, I think primarily you were looking for organs specifically to reverse the curse. So I don't know if you were thinking about going, hey, let me grab this shit. So, but you do have the heart. You do have I'm looking at your inventory right now.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you know what
fucking-
organs?
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You've got a piece of the senator's hair waxed from the crime scene.
Yep.
Stolen mushroom. I think that was from the school. A pair of chia antenna that you extracted. You got.
But like, what do you need?
Yeah, you got a little collection going on here.
Oh yeah, I wrote shit down in my D&D Beyond notes too of everything I have. I have taking a lot of stuff, and I don't know what I'm gonna use some of it for yet, but I have plans for some of it.
So you don't need any of it? You're just taking it to take it?
No, I have plans for some of it. Just
Some of
other
it.
stuff I'm like, yeah, I'll find something to do with that along the way.
He's
Yeah,
an
so this
alchemy
is-
boy, so who knows?
Halibor is just like a kleptomaniac, but for body parts.
Understood. I just
Let
assumed
pro.
you needed certain parts for something, and what you're telling me is this is just I'm collecting to collect.
He did need the gilded skull.
I did need the gilded skull. I need that.
Okay.
For
Everything
myself.
else, I
gilded
think, is
skull.
just
Like
like
it matters
hair.
at all what I think. I'm just trying to figure out what going on with
I
you.
do want to
You're
do something with that
wacky.
mushroom, dude. I got an ice mushroom.
Or you're just in for the. What's funny about that is you're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to the store. I want to buy a gilded skull. I don't know. Looks cool. Might add that to a decoration. Might be pretty neat, But
I'll figure out
Most of
use
it is
for it.
like you're in the checkout
Whoops.
lane and you're just like, oh, hair, a skull. Is that the vibe?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
the hair I was keeping for a very specific reason that might have to do with scrying at a later point. But also, I could fucking use like hair to, I don't know, make a disguise self potion with that shit or something, like a polyjuice potion or something like that.
Maybe.
That's why I was like, I don't know, I could use this, maybe, I don't know. Let's just take it and find out later.
Maybe.
I'd rather take it and be able to use it later than take it and just be like, oh, it's okay, you can't use it for anything. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's it for my shopping trip. I go buy a pie for Dash.
All right. So as you place the gilded skull into your bag, I'm gonna make a roll real quick. And I'll select you for this. Ooh!
That's cool.
As you open the bag and kind of look through everything, you see that the white's heart has begun to necrotize.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
He looks into his bag and says that disgusting.
You could smell it, Dash, literally from the bag.
Oh, what is that?
It's the heart. We gotta go back to the Lamento so I can use that really quick before it goes real bad.
Use it for what?
I don't know. Make something cool, dude.
The biggest heap of copia. It's still good as you're looking down at this rotted art.
With it.
Dash squints at it while eating his pie. It should ruin his appetite, but it doesn't.
No, dude, it's like when you work at a place that works with dead bodies, like the smell of embalming fluid makes you hungry.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's a thing. That is a thing, yeah.
How do you both know that?
Why wouldn't we both know that?
I don't know. I just didn't think that was common knowledge. I didn't understand. Now I learned something, so now we all know that. That's a good point.
We're just hungry boys while working with dead bodies.
So while you're still within the shopping area, is there anything else that you'd like to look for or purchase with your 700 credits?
Should we buy?
Brett?
Yes.
What kind of shopping area is this?
What kind of? It's like an outdoor plaza, you know. Think of like the Galleria of Glendale or something like that.
Yeah. Would you say there's like a bunch of those brown, half plastic, half wood benches around where dads sit while waiting for their kids and or significant other to?
Absolutely. But it's covered in snow currently. Yeah.
Logan's been there for the last, I'm going to say 45 minutes.
Why are you showing your face?
Why not?
So you...
Who let you leave?
First of all,
I needed to get out.
The only reason,
first of all,
you
you are the exact person who's supposed to stay hidden.
First of all, the only reason why I'm saying, that probably is what happened, because Logan absolutely, after like 15 minutes, would be like, well, I'm not waiting around here, and then just leave.
It's believable.
It's so
Are you
believable.
kidding me? I would have stayed anywhere.
So as you're leaving the pie shop, after getting, good boy Dash a cup of good pie, trying to pick
strong cup of pie.
A strong cup of pie. Well, you will see reading an old newspaper and holding an old cup filled with steaming coffee. Logan just sitting there and just enjoying the time of his life in the middle of the shops.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Is he wearing one of the many robes that we found?
Logan?
No, he's wearing a t-shirt that says number one dad, and he has a flannel on over it, and he's wearing what appears to be, as far as you can tell, khaki pants. But you know, like the kind that like when you rub your legs together, it makes weird noises. That
Holy
kind.
shit.
Did
Dash
you?
is having his Joker moment. Dash is having his Joker moment. We gotta go.
Did you steal this from a store? Like an outlet store? You went, I'm gonna go and grab these.
Basically he went to the equivalent of a Goodwill and just bought a bunch of stuff
With what?
for cheap, and he's sitting there.
You have no money.
He's a rogue.
All right, he stole it. He stole the stuff.
There it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what Dash would do, and you can tell me what we need to roll. The second that he saw Logan, like just beautiful face out open to the world, he would set down his plate, rip the robe off of himself, put it over Logan's head, and pick him up and just start carrying him back.
Well, it depends.
What are you doing?
Logan, do you fight? Do you fight back from this?
As you lift me up, he just goes, "Well, hello there."
Well, there you go. No roll required. You just pick him up into your massive arms,
it's all one. It's all one like frantic movement. Like, what is he doing here?
I'm trying to look out for
Plate
you.
down.
Dash, go back to the Lamentos. I'll finish up shopping by myself.
I'm just trying to help.
Get him out of here.
You need
Okay.
backup. I could be
I
your
have
back when
invisibility.
something
I'll be fine.
happens.
Get him out of here.
Sir,
Come
I'm
on, what
begging
if
you to
something
stop
happens? I'm
talking.
so tired of being stuck indoors.
Dash just
I'm
starts
a detective.
running with
Dash,
so
come
conspicuous.
on.
Dash just starts running with this person with a
Through
robe
the
over their
warehouse,
head
people
in his
are
arms.
people are definitely looking, just being like, "What the fuck is happening?"
If you
here?
just put me down, we can talk about this.
Whenever if I ever get too close to somebody who's obviously looking at me, he'll be like, "Training, just training. I'm bulking. I'm training."
Yeah, the moment you say that, people will immediately look away, not wanting to get involved with whatever this conversation's
I am
about
not
to
weight
be.
to be lifted. Do not. This is insulting. I am not your bulk for training.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
I don't understand what just put me down this instant.
After,
Once I'm outside of the city, I will.
yeah, 15, 20
I assume
minutes.
he talks literally the entire time.
Oh yeah, the entire time. After 15
We
or
could
20
be looking
minutes,
for clues.
you arrive at the Valder tunnel. and
Who
you
the
put him
hell
down.
is this duplicate?
Oh, I
Oh.
princess carried him since chat's
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah,
100%.
Princess carried. Yes, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, once we're outside of the city, he'll put him down and take the robe off and be like, "Sir, that was really reckless of you."
What do you mean reckless? I was in disguise. Look at me. I look nothing like myself.
Dash just stares at him. "Sir, it's very obviously you.
What? No one else noticed?
You don't know that.
I very much do. I am quite keen on the observational
We're
techniques.
trying to be careful. We're trying
was
to
giving-
figure out how to get out of here or do whatever we need to do next without getting stopped or hassled."
You were taking too long, and I was worried that perhaps something had happened to you. Look, I may sometimes care, okay?
Okay.
Great. I'm glad we're all on the same page. He like gives you a real hard pat on the back.
No, but sir, if you care, then I need you to just stay put when we ask you to stay put, okay?
Right, but I got very bored, and so I decided to not listen to you.
How does Dash respond to that?
Oh my.
Dash is like,
What's Dash's face right now? Like after hearing that?
Dash is in like a weird in-between stage with Logan.
Mhm,
I think, like with their relationship, right?
mhm.
Because he feels more like an equal to Logan than before, but still does not know how to deal with him or
Mhm.
like and still doesn't like fully feel comfortable like telling him what to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think if he says that, he'll just kind of like sigh, like he's not really sure what he can possibly say to convince this guy like, you should really not just walk into town, my dude.
Well, there's no coffee, and I wanted coffee, and so I got coffee, and then I noticed that you were getting pie, and I said, oh, I love pie, but I didn't want to get caught. Obviously, there could be cameras, or whatever we call cameras in this world, lookers. There could be digitized lookers there. And I said, well, I'll just wait outside for them to come outside. Then you came outside, and then you freaked out for no reason.
Dash, they are called cameras, but for some reason, Logan calls them lookers.
Digitized lookers. They used to be
Dash-
called lookers back in my day.
Yeah, at this point, Dash has heard him call them lookers enough that he assumes it's like prot lingo, so he
Yeah.
also calls them lookers.
Lookers.
Yeah. Of course, the lookers.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I just want to make sure that we're all being safe. And if you were by yourself, you had no way to disguise your face. That's the most important thing.
Look, I disguise my face. Look, and he like starts to make faces. Look at that. Look how I'm disguising myself.
Dash, you also recall the radio the bounty board segment that was specifically pointing out Logan for a bounty.
Right. Okay. Look. No,
yes.
no. Listen. Okay. Piper and I, we just met up with his dad, and we heard on the radio, which if you were in town, you might have also heard it, but I assume not because of this conversation. There's a bounty out for you specifically. And it's playing on the radio all over this place. You can't just walk around out there.
He was a dead or alive. I remember that.
I don't remember.
It was 10,000 credits alive, 5,000 credits dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Dash doesn't remember.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That works.
Dash don't do numbers.
Dash don't do numbers, yeah.
Dash don't do numbers.
Did they happen to say who the bounty was being paid by?
Did they?
Nope. It's the bounty. So it's the bounty board itself would pay for it. The radio segment itself would pay for it.
So I mean, we would have to ask, but we're not going to ask because we're not trying to draw attention to ourselves.
But maybe that's exactly what we should do.
Well, what are you trying to say?
Well, I just happen to be partnered with some of the greatest, most ingenious fellows I've ever met. And we happen to be on the run for our lives, mostly my life. And I wonder if instead of running, perhaps
oh my God,
it's better to turn me in.
You love that there's a bounty on your head. I'm just realizing this.
What can I say? I love my fans. But what I'm thinking is if you turn me in to the radio station, well, someone clearly must have paid the bounty there. So, bing, bang, boom, we ask these so-called hosts who put out the bounty, get our information, and mosey on our way.
Why does it matter who put out the bounty?
Well, once we know that, we have more information about who could be behind all of this.
Don't we have
Obviously, someone is in league with these creatures. Facade can't be operating just by themselves. There has to be people offering their services.
Sir, that is entirely too... What are we supposed to do after you've been turned in? What's the plan then?
Oh, well, I mean, like, we go there, and then, I don't know, look at you, all your muscles, you rough them up a bit, and then I collect the money, and then we skedaddle.
I need a better plan than that, sir.
A better plan than rough them up a bit? We literally just came from a haunted house. We fought ghosts. Pretty sure you can handle radio DJs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody who's at that radio station is just doing their jobs.
Right, but their next job should be to answer who put the bounty out. Right?
Let's talk with everybody, okay? Piper will be back soon.
Ay, fine.
Logan walks back to the shops.
He just walks right back to where he was.
No, God damn it!
I'm just saying no one tried to stop me from leaving. I just walked right out.
Dash makes a face like, yeah, what is that?
Would anyone have stopped Logan, attempted to stop Logan?
Charis absolutely would have checked, but if he said that he needed to take a piss or something, she wouldn't have challenged it.
Oh, I did. I said I had to pee very badly.
Yeah, then she probably wouldn't have questioned it because she would think that Logan.
No, I just walked out the front. I just walked out the front door. Truthfully.
Yeah. All right. So while you guys are discussing, figure this out. Piper, is there anything else that you'd like to buy at the shops?
So I remember Eli talking about how he needed scrap. Was that a fever dream or not? Will you say, Snake, would Eli have been transparent that he needed supplies for something?
Depends on whether or not the scrap I got from the bots would be sufficient.
Let me go ahead and see what you got from the bots. So you've got yourself great axe, great shields. You got 2 assorted parts, which can actually be used as Tinker projects. Both of them are 250 credits a pop. So currently you have 525 credits worth of tinkering materials. So you might not necessarily. What are you looking to make, Eli?
I'd like to work on Dash's new shield, and I'd like to. I forget what property the axe had.
The axe has, as a bonus action, if you did not move this round, and you successfully hit with the melee attack roll with this weapon, you'll deal an additional 2d12 damage. So that's the property. Essentially, a bonus action that allows you to do extra damage when you successfully hit and you don't move.
Okay.
For the shield, yes, that is something that you could also tinker with to apply the bulwark ability. Excuse me, to the shield. That would be 250 credits to transfer that. But you can actually use the parts as a material component to transfer that as a project if you'd like. So no credits required, no extra additional expenditure required if you're using the tinker materials.
Okay, with that in mind, I don't recall, Dodger, if you wanted to keep your current shield and transfer that property or have me make a new one.
I wanted to swap shields, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So for that, the transferring of that property with tinkering can be done.
Because I think you said that we could make a shield with this stuff that has high defense but allows for the offensive abilities of the one that I have.
Absolutely. You can combine the two shields. Essentially, you can combine the 2 shields together to make a whole brand new shield.
That's what I would want, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a 250 credit tinkering project since you're working with a piece of technology that'll be able to do that for you.
How much monies do I have?
So the material cost.
I don't remember.
You currently don't have. Actually, no. Hold on one second. Boop, boop, boop. So you don't have to spend anything because Eli already has the material components from the scrap that was extracted. You just use the scrap as the material. You don't have to use any credits.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant that we needed more stuff that was worth like that many credits. Okay.
I'm just seeing if Snake needs any extra materials for his steel defender while I'm out.
That's what I'm trying to parse the projects. So we have the shield. That's the 250 credits. So I can do that. I want to transplant the axe ability onto a steel defender.
You can do that. That is possible. Yep. Specifically with tinkering, you could do that. That will also be another 250 credits. So, but again, you have since you have the 2 parts, both of them are worth 250 credits. You can literally use the scrap that you found as the material component to do that.
So I would like to do that.
Yeah. All right. So that'll be.
So we're good.
Yeah. You don't have to for those two projects. Yep. You would be able to do that.
Right.
And tinkering allows you to kind of like how smithing is able to like create and upgrade like weapons. Tinkerers are able to add upgrades and traits to their steel defender. And that would be the one trait, the extra damage, which is pretty awesome. Okay. Anything else that you would like, Piper?
I would just get some rations and some booze because he wants to drink.
Piper. Currently you have 12 rations. How many more rations would you like to purchase?
Ooh, I'll get I'm mainly thinking about Pinchy because we all have rations, but Pinchy don't. I'll buy 6 rations for Pinchy.
That's so kind. Gosh, I'm getting lost in everything. Whew. Okay, so you're looking for rations.
Yeah.
All right, you want 6 rations?
Yep.
Give me 1 second. All right. I have so many windows open. My apologies. Okay, so that will take away 3. So now you will be down to 697 credits.
I buy 7 credits worth of booze.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has to be the girliest shit possible. He likes sweet stuff. No, we don't do hard alcohol here. Only girly stuff.
So you're going to the bar to do that and get drunk now.
No, I want to go to like why am I forgetting the name of them? It's just like an yeah, it's like a liquor store and just buying like fruity vodka.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
How much vodka can I buy for 7 credits?
I will let you know.
Probably more than I can carry, but let's hope.
In just a moment. So you're looking for some kind of vodka.
Yeah. This has an alternative use, I swear. I'm not doing this just to get drunk.
What's the alternative use?
Molotov. I'm gonna make Molotovs, maybe.
Me make Molotov.
Maybe I'm prone to set things on fire, so I was thinking about Molotov cocktails.
I will let you know with the 7 credits that it won't be a very potent Molotov. Just FYI.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will give you 7 credits of fruity liquor. So there we go.
Let's go. Listen, Eli has grease. You never know when you could use a Molotov.
Let's see. 7 credits worth of brewer's supplies. Okay. I think I've got that. Your inventory up. Yep, fruity liquor's there. 7 credits worth.
Let's go.
And just to reiterate, it's not gonna be as potent as you hoped for just 7 credits.
It's fine. I'll just drink it instead then.
Okay.
That's it. I get the hell out of here. I go back home.
Woo! All right. Oh, okay. All right, give me 1 second. So you guys are going to go ahead and return back to the raided Lamentos headquarters. Allow me to shut the mode.
We need some lights in here, dude.
I mean, it's you've been gone for a couple hours, yeah. Wolf probably would have already left to begin their investigation into what's going on to the north, north of the city of Helvid. All right. So once you all return, you guys have been here. Anything that you guys were doing while waiting for Piper?
Short resting.
Okay. So just short resting. Like, I just want to make sure I wasn't fast forwarding too ahead, but okay, sounds good.
I think when Dash and Logan would get back, Dash would do something, if that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. What would Dash be doing?
Well, first they'd walk in and he'd go, Maggie, if Logan tries to leave, bite him. And then he'll go to
Maggie wags their steel tail, the sound of junk.
You will not bite me, machine. I am the master.
Maggie doesn't listen to you since it's only program.
Look at me in the eye. I am the master.
Dash pats Maggie. Good girl.
What the?
Sits, looks.
Dash would go to Charis and kind of tap her on the shoulder if she's resting. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
He'll kind of like gesture for her to come over away from everybody. So sorry, this might be a weird question. Do you know Piper's dad?
Piper's...
Dr. Hellebore. Have you ever met him before?
No. Piper's dad? Why do you ask?
That's who Piper and I went to meet with. We had like a whole huge conversation, but he was asking everybody that we're currently with. The only person that he kept asking questions about was you, and I don't know, I just wanted to ask if you've ever met him before, if you can think of why he would have been asking so many questions about you.
I think Charis's expression would just be blank. She wouldn't, she'd, it's almost as if she's making a note not to emote in any particular way. But she'll kind of think for a moment and then eventually just kind of say, not that I can remember, but we might have talked in the past.
Okay. You know that you can trust me, right?
Of course.
So if
you can trust me too.
I know I can. I know he just, I don't know. He seemed to think, he kind of scrunches up his face. I don't know. Sometimes I don't read people really well, but he just seemed curious or concerned. I don't know.
Interesting.
So
well,
if
XDF
anything,
is
sorry.
The XDF is broad. There's a lot of links to people and places. He might have just heard of me in passing. Or we
Sure.
might have met briefly in the past, I don't know.
Charis.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You stupid.
Oh no.
Okay then. All right. So a couple of things are about to happen here.
None of them good.
None. Pretty much. Okay, so let's.
I'm really glad I'm not here right now.
All right. Give me one moment. I'm trying to pull something over here. There we go. Well, this will work for me. I'm gonna first start by doing the following. Charis looks down for a moment. The inquiry is puzzling and something a bit unsettling, a bit annoying. As she looks up over at Dash. I'm sorry. Who was asking for me again?
Can I roll insight to see if I notice a change in her demeanor at all?
Absolutely.
All right, over here. 17.
Something is definitely off. As you'll kind of see, like, almost like Charis's, like, sort of demeanor just completely changes. Like whatever stance she was in before was very, like, warm and welcoming and just sort of, like, try to be a friend. But she almost, like, suddenly becomes standoffish. And then she looks over at you and is just like, well?
Dr. Hellebore, are you okay? You seem really tense all of a sudden.
I'm fine. Hellebore. Ah, yes, the good doctor. Now I remember. I believe he worked with the station a few years ago.
Oh, on what?
Some case. It was a long time ago. Nothing that you would need to worry about. But what I'm curious about is, why is he asking about me?
That's why I asked you.
That is definitely troubling. Where's the child?
Sorry?
The boy. Hellebor's boy. Oh, what was his name again?
Dash looks at her like really confused. Charis, are you okay?
That's right, Piper. Oh, yes. I'm fine. Couldn't be better. And then you'll see Charis kind of look you up and down, look around, and say, "How long have we known each other?" Dash, right?
What's going on?
Of course it's Dash. So much has happened. We're being chased for murder. And there seems to be hidden plots afoot. I'm just bothered by all this. And now you're saying a doctor's asking for me? I don't know what to think of it.
Can I roll another insight check specifically because I mean, I've spent a lot of time with Piper and Hellebore. Mm-hmm. I know that there's like potential for I'm wondering whether or not Dash would make the connection that this could be a totally different person and not just Charis like suddenly acting weird.
Feel free to roll an insight at advantage.
How do I roll advantage on this again? Sorry.
Shift click.
15.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost as if you're talking to a completely different individual. You'll actually see as Charis is walking away, she folds her arms behind her back and kind of is just almost pondering to herself, looking past you, looking beyond you. And she'll look down for a bit and kind of like ponder for a moment.
Dash will step forward and sort of lightly, but you know, they're both really strong, so
yeah.
He'll put his hand on her arm and say, "Who are you?"
And she turns over to you with a smile and says, Charis Creed. Good old Charis.
Don't mess with me. We've been through a lot. There is no way that you would forget who I am. No way that you would even forget who Piper is, and you haven't even known him that long. So who are you?
How discreet are they right now?
I don't think Dash is... I think Dash might have started off... Quiet, but if she's like, "I'm Charis, what are you talking about?" I think his voice is probably starting to rise a bit.
Yeah, so she's not saying, like, "Oh, what are you talking about? You're being so weird right now." And she's like, Charis Creed. And then she'll, as you're, like, instruct further, she sort of talks over you and just says, "Tell me, I know we're a little worked up right now. What do you know about Dr. Hellebore?"
I'm not telling you anything until I know what's going on with you.
She smiles a little bit and says, "Oh, right, hostile. Very well. No more conversation to be had." And she'll sort of sit over here. And so are you doing anything while your hand is on her shoulder? Like while she walks over to the chair, she kind of like pulls it back and sits there.
I think probably if she started to walk away, I don't think Dash would let her walk away initially. Almost like a light warning. Like, don't think that you're leaving, you know?
Yeah, so you just like, you grab on a little bit.
I think he would have like kind of tightened his hold for a second before letting go to see what she did. And if she sat down, he would just keep an eye on her, I guess, until everyone was there.
I think the moment you place your hand on your shoulder and like clutch like harder, you know, she would absolutely like jolt, like push you away a little bit. And
okay, is this a contested strength check then?
Well, no, well, so I guess I'm asking is like she's going in for the sit, but if you're like physically trying to keep her from moving, she would absolutely resist to push back. And if you're just going to hold on at that point, then yes, we would have to contest athletics. Or rather, yeah, we would contest. Or you would do athletics, and then she would try to get out either with acrobatics or athletics as well. Up to you.
I know, I'm thinking. Dash is worried about Charis. And if this person seemed like they were trying to kind of wrench away from him, I think he would try to hold on.
Okay. All right. So as you hold on, yeah, so go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Come on, buddy. Oh, hell yes. That's my boy.
And so as you go in for the grab, and she kind of like pushes back, she'll turn over to you and like not able to escape your grip. She'll kind of look at your arm with a smile and look over at you and just be like, right, well, no conversation then.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
And I'm asking you the questions, and you don't want to answer them.
Why are you two fighting over there?
And she looks over and now sees like all the eyes around and goes, huh. Very well. And then you will see Charis close her eyes.
Aren't we supposed to be allies here?
Oh, thank God, that wisdom save. Look, I'm just worried, okay? Because she's just behaving oddly and she's not answering my questions and
She's sick.
Oh God.
she's back.
Hello. Yep. I'm here. Charis's face kind of like scrunches up, and her eyes glass over for a second, and then she just kind of shakes her head almost violently. And is Dash still like holding on to her?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. Once I'll do another insight check for sure, but
sorry, can you let go of my shoulder?
Can I insight check, please?
Oh, absolutely.
it's a 9. Charis, you were just acting really weird. He's like still holding on to her.
Brett, how much do I remember? Did I just black out, or?
For that, I will require a wisdom save. Regular, please.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You don't remember a thing.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry, what happened?
He'll kind of squint at her. I brought you off to the side to talk. Do you remember that?
Yeah, like I said, Dash, you can trust me. Everything's gonna be fine.
His hand will kind of slip off of her arm, and he'll back up a little bit, looking at her like he definitely doesn't trust her.
You okay? Sorry, my head hurts a bit.
Charis, you were acting like a completely different person a minute ago.
What? She kind of pauses and think she withdraws a bit. I just got swept up. I got swept up, all right?
No. That's Charis. He'll like step in front of her. That is not what just happened. This was like, you clearly couldn't remember who I was talking about, and then suddenly you did remember, but you couldn't remember my name. You couldn't remember Piper's name. It was like I was talking to somebody else. Are you okay?
She kind of I think at this point she'd kind of double down. And she'd try to like sidestep Dash. It's nothing, Dash. We have a mission, right?
Yeah, we do. And I know that wasn't nothing, okay? I may be stupid, but I know when I'm talking to my friend.
You're not stupid, Dash. I can't talk about this right now. We'll discuss it some other time.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you, okay?
Dash, you can trust me. It's fine. I promise I wouldn't do anything to hurt anyone here. I just want all of us to come out of this okay, all right? Sometimes I black out. That's all I really can tell you. Sorry, go on.
Can you tell when it's about to happen? His face is like softened a little now. Is there anything that gives you an indicator that it's gonna happen, that we can be ready for it, that I can help you? I want to believe that you're being honest with me right now. I want to help you, okay?
There's not much of a tell. Sometimes I get headaches. I get headaches and it's hard to focus and concentrate, but other than that, sometimes there's a little gap in memory.
Okay.
If I said anything strange, Dash, I'm sorry.
I just want to know that I don't know. I'll kind of look away from her.
We'll figure it out. We have a lot to figure out right now. There's too much going on. I can't make waves when everything else is falling apart. We're gonna find this weapon. We're gonna head back to Zeros. And we're going to fix things. I'll fix myself later.
Brett, can I roll one last insight check to see if Dash
Absolutely.
feels like she's being genuine right now?
Absolutely.
Another 9.
I would also like to roll, as that'll determine what Eli does next. He's been paying attention this entire time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pinchy will not roll. This is very entertaining.
18.
Eli, who had initially been hunched over a collection of notes and parts, exhales and slowly brings up the shard pistol he had discreetly drawn under the table and places it atop the scraps. Gets back to work.
I think with your insight, what's telling is Charis is being truthful, but I think there would probably be some fear associated with it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say, like, with a successful insight check, like what could you reveal about Charis's demeanor?
Charis is definitely Charis is truthful, but she's also definitely not saying everything. There's almost, if you're paying attention, there's almost like palpable fear, yeah, for sure. But she's trying to cover it up and, you know, be solid, be stalwart. But she's definitely not playing a full hand.
It's at this point that Piper comes back.
Guys, I got fruity alcohol!
For the first time ever, Charis is relieved that Piper has showed up. And Charis will sidestep Dash and go to greet Piper.
Hey, yo, Charis, did you fuck my dad or something?
What?
No! Oh my god.
Did I what?
I don't know, my dad recognized your name or some shit. He only does that when it's like, I don't know, he's weird. I was just asking. He
You heard
recognized your
him.
name.
Did you fornicate with his father?
Oh my god. Charis just buries her face in one hand and grips. No.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta take it out of here whenever we're done doing whatever we're doing here. Looks to everybody, does jazz hands.
Pinchy looks over to you.
Yay.
All right, nobody's excited. I also bought a gold skull. He pulls the cool looking skull out of his bag. It's sick.
Why did you need another skull, Piper?
I need this one.
The last one.
I need this one so I can summon my baby boy.
He did remember. The moment you say that, Pinchy looks over at Victor and go,
Oh, now you two fight. This is highly entertaining.
Nobody's fighting.
Oh wait, we're fighting? Who's fighting?
Nobody's fighting.
Pinchy stands up and goes,
These two were fighting because this one,
points over at Dash,
doesn't seem to trust this one.
points over at Charis.
And now you two are fighting because apparently you owe money to this one.
Points over at Victor.
Pinchy, I think you're on crack.
Oh, he's right.
He is. He's
Oh.
correct.
Oh, and then I forgot about this one. This one walked out while everyone's apparently hunting for him.
Points over at Logan.
Oh no, I was there for that one.
Right, okay.
Logan's on the floor petting this stupid robot dog. Like,
Logan
yeah,
did
that's,
what?
he's waving at everyone. That's right.
Well,
Oh,
Piper
but-
looks at Logan. Deserved.
Oh, but yes.
I thought you were taking a piss, Logan. Where did you go?
Yeah, he was sitting in the middle of town square, just on a bench.
No,
What?
I said I was gonna pace off and go to town square. I got coffee.
Logan.
Some new look at my new look. Very
Bringing me back?
inconspicuous.
Logan.
You actually look like a deadbeat dad.
Hey, that's what I was going
Yes.
for.
It's the title, it's the show. That's
Oh
what
my
the show is
God.
called.
Roll
What
credits.
show, Dash?
Pinchy, get over here. I have rations for you.
No, thank you. I'll just eat one of you when you inevitably expire. Sorry, I mix up the words.
Perspire.
I'll lick your sweat as well. It's a good source of salt and calcium.
I'm just gonna put the rations on the table. Okay, somebody else can have these then.
I suppose I should try one of them. Don't you dare touch my food. As he looks over at Dash, who's walking over, you just see Pinchy like walking across the table.
I walk over to Dash. Don't worry, dude. I still got pie for you. I slide Dash pie.
Thanks. He looks sad.
Oh. No, really though. What did I miss?
It can wait. We should tell everybody about the ride, right?
Okay, yeah. Oh, and then he puts down the vodka on the table and then takes a shot. I need this. Okay, so we got an escape plan to Clayberry. Whenever we're done here, we gotta go to the starport in town. We gotta look for a boat with 3 green shipping containers at nightfall. We have to go at nightfall. We go into container 6237. Stay in the container and stay quiet for 4 hours, then we can leave. Don't talk to anybody on the ship. Once the ship arrives at the sea barge, there will be a shard ship there waiting for us. It's gonna be kind of cramped. Oh well. We're not allowed to talk to the pilot. We gotta stay quiet. Don't talk to anybody again. And then they're gonna get us to Clayberry, which is the closest we can get to Kathos, or anywhere in Kathos right now.
What is a Clayberry?
It's a city over from Zeros. To the south, I believe. Southeast. Right? I think?
So we're not supposed to talk to anyone.
While we are in transit, no.
And how do they feel about me?
Points at his chi exterior.
That's why we got you.
Yeah, that's why we got you the capes and cloaks. And if worse comes to worse, I'll just make you invisible while we're getting on everything.
Oh. Well, you thought of everything, haven't you?
No. I'm still probably missing at least 5 different parts, but I haven't thought of yet.
Right. And, how are you going to be able to handle the not talking to anyone? Because you all talk and talk and talk.
That's what the alcohol is for.
Oh, okay.
I like this universe where alcohol makes people quieter.
I mean, just drink enough and you'll pass out.
Right.
Or, you know, I also have the sleep spell if that works for anybody, if they just want to pass out that way.
God,
Could cast silent. And then we could all talk, just, you know.
I don't
nothing
have
would come
silence,
out.
sadly. I can just make people fall asleep and be invisible.
Or perhaps we just practice silence ourselves.
Everybody can do some reading. Maybe you and me can finally trade notes, Victor.
No.
Okay, so I don't need to touch your book to copy your spells. You don't need to touch my book to copy my spells. You just gotta look at it.
No.
Okay, fine, you whore.
Pinchy goes over to Eli and says,
Now this one won't share with this one's notes. I swear, there's conflict all about. It's very entertaining.
I'm glad you're happy, Pinchy.
Here's a
One
bit
of us
more
has to be.
entertainment. Before we get going, I think we all do need to talk a bit more. Something's
I
been
agree.
eating at me.
ooh. And then you just see Pinchy lean back, like an audience member just watches quietly.
Detective. Eli will crane his head back to Logan.
Logan is like breathily, I don't know, like under his breath, giggling to himself, playing with this robo dog.
Cute.
Oh, wait, before you go on. Also, Logan's wanted dead or alive. He has a bounty on him.
You know, at first I didn't like this thing, but now what do we call this? Is its name Pinchy? I love this thing.
What?
That's
No.
Maggie. That's Pinchy.
Wait, what? No,
Hello.
that he points to Pinchy. That's Bow Wow. Everyone keeps saying Bow Wow and looking at him. Isn't that right,
Person
Pinchy?
saying Bow Wow is Maggie. Maggie says Bow Wow all the time.
Right, while looking at... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm still gonna call you Pinchy.
Heavy tail wag.
Anyway, yes.
How long does this refresh my memory? How long does this facade thing go back?
Well, 40 or so years.
20.
20 or so years.
I just want to see what you would say.
20 years. Is that how long you've been off the case?
I've never really been off the case, but it's how long it's been inactive, yes.
So why now? Why now of all times to make a move against you?
That, my friend, is the question. The reason why I feel that our attempts to run are misplaced. We have no answers, and as the person who has a bounty, wanted dead or alive, I feel like we should find them.
I feel like some of them are right in front of us. Let's look at what we know. They spent 20 years setting up this whole thing for you. They orchestrated everything down to the finest detail. Look at where we are. How do we get here? Me, through my contacts. That wouldn't have been possible if I wasn't arrested 7 years ago. It was a setup. They've been planning this thing for who knows how long. And who knows who else is involved. Why did you ask for me?
Well, I figured you would be useful to this investigation of the area, which, now that you mention it, does include the fact that you were related to this family of sorts, and your arrest made it easy to have an access inside.
So it was your idea?
Well, Brett, was it my idea? I honestly
think
can't remember.
so.
Sure wasn't. It was your partner's idea
your
who
partner,
said
right?
you'll need.
Yeah.
Yep. Your partner
Now that
just
you
so
mention it,
happened to be a shapeshifter.
It was my partner who just so happened to be a shapeshifter. And he leans forward. He's like, what a fool I've been.
Eli will grab a loose piece of his notes and put it in front of him. And Cicero, what about him? We wound up at his manor where the entire setup took place. Was he your idea?
I'm starting to think less and less of this was my idea after all.
Eli will grab another loose piece of paper and bring it in. Charis,
Yeah.
how'd you get assigned to this?
Well, she'll look at Logan. I got brought on just to help out, I suppose. I agreed to it because I wanted to keep Dash safe. For obvious reason, I didn't quite trust Logan.
If anything, these three, and he points to across the table, they're the most innocent of all of us, unfortunately.
Did you ask for them? Or were they assigned to you?
Well, I specifically asked for Dash, although Dash was originally assigned to me, despite my best efforts to ward him off.
Looks like super surprised. You asked for me?
Well,
Dude.
of course. I mean, just you're very quite good at what you do. Anyway, so I was thinking,
Tilt head.
perhaps there is
Wagstail.
some credibility to what you're saying.
Is there anyone here who you didn't ask for?
He looks at Pinchy.
Pinchy raises his hand.
I don't think I was
Although-
asked for. Raises my hand.
Actually,
I asked for Piper to come.
yes, you were specifically asked for. It does seem like, for the most part,
I'm an agent of chaos.
a few of us are here because we're meant to be, and sadly, one or two of us were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It looks like all of us sans Hellebore here. We were exactly where we were supposed to be when they wanted us to be. That means you, Eli will gesture to Piper, you're the wild card.
Yee.
Well, the question remains, how wild? As we've just learned, and he looks back and forth at the two very large adults. Apparently there's something going on with the connection between Charis and a certain father. That can't be
Just a misunderstanding.
coincidence.
All right, listen. Well, if I'm the wild card, then that means that they don't know that I have connections to my dad who's in town. Or that my dad was even in town, maybe, which is how I got us out of here.
Which brings up another question. How is your father connected?
Probably not.
Probably not. And he again looks back. Did anyone else just witness what happened earlier? Or was I busy playing with the dog and didn't notice properly?
I don't know. My dad knows Charis. My dad's done stuff not so legal, so I don't know.
Doesn't seem convenient to you.
Fornication.
You see Pinchy say out loud.
Nothing happened. I don't
Certainly.
even know your dad. Zeros is a big place. We probably
Logan
crossed
looks at
paths.
Dash and is just like, do you believe that?
I don't
Karis
think
also looks at Dash.
I
but out
don't
of
think
the
you
corner
even
of
need to
her
roll
eye.
insight, dude. His face he just looks confused the second you ask him that, and his eyes shift around. Doesn't answer.
All I'm saying is, perhaps the idea of any innocent party here might be a red herring. We could all be in some way connected to this. The question is why, how, and for what reason? Why now? You bring up great questions, Toymega.
Karis rubs her temples because Karis is tired.
Dash is also tired.
Personally,
Looks at
I
one
just
point of
think-
exhaustion.
Personally, I think it's just an attempt to get back at you, Logan, but everybody else was just, I don't know.
Caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. Or a means to an end to get him here.
But why me? Again, the question.
Because you were the one investigating the facade cases in the first place.
Certainly, but it's been 20 years. Most
Yeah,
people
maybe
have forgotten about them or just don't care. If you were this, and he points to Pinchy, why not just show up at my home and kill me there?
I don't know, do it more subtly. Like I said, if they're trying to do an infiltration / takeover / whatever, they're gonna do it subtly. They're not gonna come in arms blazed. They're not gonna do that.
Certainly, but if they are already the police, they'd be investigating my murder. And they
Well, I
could say it
think-
was any number of things. Certainly,
back to what Pinchy said. Pinchy said if they're still in hiding, that means there aren't too many of them here. So they're still working undercover.
Understood. We're just missing something, and I've yet to determine what that is.
Dash will look at Victor. What do you think?
Well, I suppose that at the baseline of things, you are correct. It seems to be we are the scapegoats. And, quite frankly, they've probably thought about this longer than we have. They're probably a few stages ahead. Usually, when someone is a step ahead of you, you just do something unpredictable. I don't know what their plans are, so I think we should try and do something that they wouldn't predict us to do. And maybe we can reveal them as they have to be as spontaneous as we do.
Logan
Immediately
pulls
gets
out-
a worried look on his face and looks at Logan like,
Yeah.
no. The second he starts
Logan is like, I thought you would say that. And he scoots over one more chair. And from behind his back, underneath his flannel, he pulls out another used t-shirt that says #1 Dad on it and hands it. And he's like, see, now we're inconspicuous and undercover.
Don't you fucking hand him that t-shirt.
I just did it. It just happened.
God, the sexual tension between you two is disgusting.
Now we can be #1 Dads together.
It's true.
I hate it here.
A
Gosh.
shared position, a shared role.
Everyone's fornicating here, it seems.
Except you, buddy. Got him right, Pinchy. And he like high fives the dog.
Fornicating your mom, Pinchy.
Pinchy shrugs and says, I was born from a hive.
Fornicating your queen, Pinchy.
He shrugs again.
It's like, I have no rebuttal.
Yeah.
Well, look. One of the things that I think is of note is that we are on the run. And if we continue to be on the run, we will be doing exactly what they expect of us. The more we flee, the more we hide. I'm with the vampire. I say, let's get crazy. And he like points to his outfit.
I was
You
thinking
realize if we get crazy, the stakes are higher than what any of us could handle.
I mean, my life is on the line, so that's pretty high stakes.
Your life is on the line. There's also a weapon out there that could potentially wipe out an entire city. Beyond
we
our
won't
lives.
find it by
for
running.
God's sake.
No, we're okay. What I assumed was the plan was we go investigate, see if the weapon's still here, and then we fucking leave. Because from what I understand, they probably assume that we're stuck here because our faces are known, your face especially, so they probably think that we don't have a way out of here.
That, or they are just hoping to keep us in hiding because they know that we are the ones that might be capable of being a thorn in their side.
I knew I liked him.
So I'm just saying I have a way for us to get back to Clayberry whenever we're done with everything here. Because we can't stay in Jotun forever. We got nothing here.
Maybe what they're after is spectacle.
What?
What do you mean?
Go on.
Well, if they're infiltrating the prots, the government, high office, they need a distraction. Things are going to change. They need a way to keep the public occupied. What better way to do that than a sensation like this? He points to Logan.
I don't know if sensation is how I'd describe what I'm doing right now. And he like looks at his like frumpy, ridiculous outfit.
I'd be inclined to agree, but the public, well, there's a bounty on your head, they said.
But not on any of ours, correct?
Not from what we heard.
Yeah, the part of the radio we heard was entirely about Logan.
Back on that ship where we had the little tussle with the rather unfortunate outlaw fellow, I tried to instill a little panic for fun.
Uh-huh.
Why not do that here? Why not we split up, we start spreading the rumor of this weapon, start convincing the public there's something big going on, build a rumor, make everyone freak out so that the spectacle of one detective being caught is small beer in comparison to this great undercover secret.
Oh, we don't have any proof that it exists. Nothing that we
don't
could
need
like
proof.
show to people.
People are stupid. People are dumb. You can convince people of anything.
Yes, while I do agree with that statement, I also feel that they're so dumb it's easy to connect myself to said weapon of mass destruction, and I'm sure that Facade would try to do that. 2 birds, 1 stone. I don't know.
What about Pinchy? What if he came out publicly?
Probably be killed.
And if we find the right media source, there must be something that's willing to run that story.
Sorry, isn't this all spectacle? Didn't we just say that we want to
No,
avoid what they want?
but a spectacle that is focused on their story, yes. But a spectacle that is our story, we can weave it.
How many people would I need to kill to make a spectacle?
Preferably 0.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm no longer interested.
Then I'm with Logan. I think doing the unexpected and showing up and perhaps handing in this bounty could be the last thing they expect. They know Logan is talented. They know he'll be hard to find. Him being caught within a few days, that's unlike him.
Where would we hand him in?
I don't know how bounties work in this day and age. Back in my day, it would be a bounty board and perhaps a lord. Is that where we would go here?
Maybe we marry the 2 ideas. You want to get the rumor mill turning. You want to go to the bounty. The hunters. Why don't we call them? They're a radio show, right?
Ah. I don't know what radio is, but that sounds good.
Ah. Huh?
Dodger now.
I mean, we should probably do it away from here.
So we go to Clayberry and then call from Clayberry? But that'll give away where we are. Surely that can be scryed and tracked.
Yes, we might need some anti-scrying of some kind.
And anti-tracking.
We have a literal warehouse over there full of who knows what. There's probably still some more burners in there.
You were given a burner phone.
Little spoon.
I'm sorry.
It was the code name we picked. It was code name Little Spoon.
Ah, right. Okay.
It is because you are little and shaped like a spoon.
Your people use spoons?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Not me personally, no, but I've seen them.
Now, you said you could make one of us invisible, yes?
Only one.
And how long does said invisibility last?
An hour, and you can't stab anybody or do anything like that while you're in it.
Interesting.
Pinchy groans.
No, Pinchy, this could be very interesting. What if... the spectacle we need is you.
Explain.
Well, if Facade is your people...
He's not.
Opposite.
It-
Opposite. They hate his people.
Is that true, Brett?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Nemesis.
Great detective, my ass.
I really? That's what? I didn't pick that up at all.
The Ganymedians, if I'm right, they try to infiltrate Pinchy's homeworld, and Pinchy's homeworld had to like slaughter a bunch of people just to be sure to get rid of it.
And everybody who Facade killed were people who were supporting the Chi.
Yep. That is all correct. You're in the middle
Yeah, I don't
of an
remember,
alien
I don't remember
war.
any of that. Yeah, I don't remember any of that.
Dude.
No, don't remember any of that. Then
I like how you
retract
say
my
it
You're
like,
the one
like
who discovered it.
I like yeah, you say that like it's not true. Like, nope, don't remember it. I don't think that's
I just don't remember any of it. Like
that's all
everything
good.
that's been said over the last 3 minutes, I don't remember any of that. I don't at all. I was convinced. I guess I
I'm pretty
convinced myself.
I think you made the check and figured that out in the epilogue.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, don't remember it. I was probably too hyped for fan art. All I know is that yeah, never mind. Everything I thought, all my plans out the window now. Goodbye. I'll just shut up.
Oh,
No.
buddy. It's okay.
That's all, I mean, it is okay. I just 100% truly believed that, oh, we're working with a guy who is like, I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. It's so dumb.
No, but you are correct in one thing. It's good that we have Pinchy, because
Pinchy's people
Yeah.
have fought them before.
and the Chi are kind of as a propaganda machine to make the Chi look like they're kind of just senseless killers. I mean, they're not far off at the moment from Pinchy, but in
And
terms
they,
of like
they just
we can use
really,
it.
really hate Pinchy's people for some reason. So that's why Pinchy's like a good, like,
we can use them to yeah, exactly. to
It's
prove it
not
right.
senseless killing. I kill at 3-4 people at most.
Okay,
so I
why?
can savor it.
You need to
isn't
go on a
it
diet.
senseless if you're doing it for no reason?
Well, your planet will be conquered eventually. I'm just getting the process started.
Holy shit, Pinchy.
Logan and
Pinchy, you don't
Pinchy's
even know
part
what
of
magic is.
What?
Is it you asking what is magic, or what you can't believe they just said that?
I refuse to elaborate further.
I do the SpongeBob imagination rainbow with my hands with prestidigitation. That.
Well,
Pinchy stands up and just looks over.
do it again.
Did he climb on the table?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I do it again.
Yeah, Pinchy don't fucking care. He just steps up the table.
Imagination, Pinchy. You gotta open your mind to the world of magic.
Fascinating.
Then I turn into Pinchy. This is also magic.
Whoa.
Actually, no. When you say that, he would be like, Ganymedian, and raise up his scythe the moment
Ah,
he
turn back
shifts it.
into me! No! Not like that!
Oh. Sorry,
It's similar. I'm not body snatching when I do that, though.
Okay, you just don't do that. I don't do well with sudden transformations like that. We've killed many a Ganymedian who was in the form of one of our races. And then you simply lob off the head, it reveals their form. That's what you have to do. Start killing people in the streets. You'll find one of them.
Yes, it's effective, but not exactly the most humane way to do it.
I
Is
wonder if there is like a medical way I could like inspect someone's throat and like it leaves behind like that waxy substance or something like that, like how it did when it came out of Logan's partner. We'd have to
I've-
capture one to find that out.
You sound like one of the elders. There's simply no time.
What do you mean one of
What?
the elders?
about? This is a long game. If one of you in here was to hand in Logan and did it in front of some form of, I don't know if they have any page boys or anyone to write down the daily news. If you have a a daily news boy. We had those all the time in towns. If we can get the bounty hunter famous, build up a bit of a reputation in the area, they'd be rather untouchable by the government. Maybe they could be our in.
I'm starting to think this is a terrible plan. Not because I just learned that this guy isn't
been
part
a
of
terrible
facade.
plan.
That's why I'm saying we just need to leave and we need to get more information about who's in the fucking government.
Well,
We need to
excuse me,
sacrifice-
until 6 minutes ago, I thought he was part of facade. So clearly, I've been planning things.
We need to sacrifice Logan and use the money to investigate ourselves.
You're trying to sacrifice me?
To be fair,
you said
you
it was a
tried
good
to
plan.
sell me.
I didn't try to sell anyone.
You
Who was
did try to sell me.
To who?
To the person we got a flight from here.
Well, that was different when I had a plan. Now I don't have a plan. I'm clearly confused.
Piper takes another shot of vodka.
Are we not just collecting the 10,000 credits?
No, we're not going to collect the 10,000. Before that was a plan that made sense, and we had the guy who could go invisible and then possibly kill people, and then there's a whole thing I was thinking about, but now it doesn't make any sense because he's not one of them, and if anything, it's just going to make matters worse. We don't want to make matters worse. Worse is bad.
Okay.
Pinchy looks around, points over at Logan, and says, "Is he Ganymedian?"
No,
Sometimes I
sadly.
wonder.
I thought you were Ganymedian.
Ah,
Okay.
spits acid on the floor. How dare you?
I'm
How
gonna
dare
go
you?
over a plan while I'm slightly inebriated from these shots. Okay, we stick around here. We go up. We wait for Wolf. We get all the information. We find out if that fucking chi weapon is still here or not. We take care of it if it is. After that, or before that, if it's not here, we get on the flight. We go to Clayberry. That's an adjacent over from Zeros. We start doing some digging and undercover work while we're there. We can't do undercover work here to figure out who might be fucking around because there's more opportunities in Kathos. There's more chances to look into who's in the bigger arcing government since, you know, Kathos is the capital of our fucking planet. So, you know, might be
It's less
better
of a
to get there
planet.
and investigate there.
I agree. The sooner we get to Kathos, the sooner we can start kidnapping politicians and torturing the information out of them.
What
That's
happened?
not
What
what
is going
I
on?
meant.
I gave you a cool dad shirt.
That's not what I meant.
Pinchy
But-
points over at Victor and says, "We killed the politicians, and then we will
Ideally-
obviously outright the Ganymedian plot."
Dear fucking God. Okay, ideally though, getting to Kathos eventually is a good idea because we want to do some digging on who's actually infiltrated the government or who might be compromised in the government. We have to be in Kathos to do that.
If we fail at any point, this dies with us.
Did you just put Dash to sleep?
Yes, I casted sleep on him. He needs his rest. He's a growing boy.
Are you kidding me? In the middle of a
pat my
meeting.
mans. I pat my man. Listen, I would give him a headache anyways.
What? He needs to hear this. This is an important part of the team.
Eli, are you suggesting that we should get the information out there first? That way, if we all die, at least the conspiracy could, I suppose, spread.
I agree that this weapon should take priority.
My
People's
contact already is aware of the current situation that we're all in.
I'm sorry, what do you mean contact?
My fucking dad! My dad knows!
Right, so say your daddy knows, and also, maybe this one can explain what she knows about the daddy.
Why does that matter?
It all matters.
It really doesn't.
You
matter.
have been yelling at me to be truthful for longer than I can even tolerate, yet all of you suddenly have secrets.
Oh, I've got lots.
I'm an open book.
I know we are, and we really appreciate you for that, Pinchy.
No, thank you.
Pinchy,
Yes.
if we were to... Is there any way that you would be able to control this weapon if we were to subdue it?
Very sensitive to Pinchy's feelings. No, I'm unable to control it. An elder could.
He's
We
not
had
the
an
alpha.
We had an elder that landed with us that wandered south. With
Is this
the
your
weapon.
elder? I pulled the antenna I took from one of the cheese out of my pocket.
Glorious combat, it seems.
Steps up, grabs the antenna, uses their antenna on the antenna, shakes head,
No, that is simply
That's
a chi sentry.
hands you the antenna back.
unfortunate.
Keep your
Unfortunate.
trophy.
Oh, thanks,
If we-
Benchy.
Met your leader then, the one that controls this. Could you perhaps convince them to allow us to have some say in what it does next?
They're probably
Would they
dead.
join us? Well, they might not be.
When's the last time you saw your elder?
It's been a few weeks now, I suppose. Wandered south with several other sentries. And the weapon, of course.
So they took the weapon.
They might have taken the elder if they needed someone to control it.
But then all those chi were dead at Helvid.
Pinchy's thinking for a moment. Let's go and get some insight checks.
I'll do an insight check.
I'm real good at insight.
Ooh.
I am.
It's okay.
Come on.
Victor, Pinchy is holding something back.
Pinchy, when your mandibles go sideways, it means you're withholding something. Go.
What? Looks up to sideways mandibles and goes,
I guess I did just say I was an open book. Well, I wanted to see your faces when you discovered it yourself. Oh, fine, very well. There are two weapons.
What the fuck, Pinchy?
That would
Yes.
have been problematic if we found that out normally.
I wanted to see your faces. I thought it would have been entertaining.
Are both weapons identical in their
Yes.
capability?
They are both siege mantises.
Could you describe what that means? I've got an image in my head, but obviously...
Okay, so let me see here.
you see Pinchy starts to this fucking character. Pinchy starts grabbing chairs, throwing them up on the table. Like he grabs all 6 chairs, then he steps up and he's trying to stack the chairs to signify how big the thing is, and he keeps stacking all 6 chairs up as high as it can go, trying to build this whole thing. And then he looks at it and he goes,
a lot bigger than that. They are mindless chi is the best way to describe. The elders issue a command, and then the siege mantises execute that command.
Is the command through certain words, or is it through some sort of telepathy?
It's through the link.
Can a non-Shi ever enter this link?
I-
Has it ever been done? What if the
At least he
Ganymedians
at least he
managed to
didn't say
infiltrate?
pheromones. Oh god, that
Think
would have
about it.
been
If the
bad.
Ganymedians infiltrated, they
She
couldn't tell, surely they would just
Yeah,
go
you
for the
see-
ones who
you
aren't in the
see-
link.
you see Pinchy think and says,
No, typically the link must be established by a chi. However, with your strange magics, it is actually uncertain if another can control the siege mantis. It would have to be a very powerful magic.
I say we do it.
Oh.
Imagine the power we'd have if we have 2 of these beasts under our control.
Yeah, imagine transporting that shit. Well, how?
You'll see Pinchy kind of lean over to the table looking at Victor and say,
And, what is your plan to do with the weapon?
Well, we could threaten the entire city's lives and return for the truth to come out of some kind. I'm of the favor of intimidation.
he sits back down, disappointed. You see Pinchy's shoulders sink a little bit back down to the chair. And just
Why?
You-
Why were you heading south?
We wanted to scope the area out, see what kind of opposition we were dealing with. Once we discovered that the first wave of sentries did not return, we figured there must have been some sort of enemy presence. And so we slowly marched on to the south. But we were a small nest of chi. It was very important we didn't use all of our resources just yet. Figured one mantis would be enough.
So where's the other one?
We sent that out after the first one didn't return. Simply assumed that whatever we were dealing with was potentially strong enough to take out a siege mantis. And that is where the Elder released the second one. And the Elder went with the second one as well.
Cool.
But I'm curious, if a giant siege mantis corpse hasn't been discovered yet, where they could have gone.
Well, we were told by Lou that the prots at the mansion had one, right? So we should be on the lookout.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see one there, but
You can't miss a siege mantis. If you didn't see it at that location, it absolutely wasn't there.
Didn't Lou say it was in the basement anyways, and didn't we kind of go through the basement?
through everything.
Yeah.
It sounds like your Lou was given bad information.
Either way, if the bodies haven't been found, it might be safe to say that the prots have them. And again, that could just be another angle for the Ganymedians to slander the Chi by them releasing it onto a city and being like, oh, the Chi did this.
It sounds like something the deceptive Ganymedians would do.
That's why the idea is to just find them right now, maybe take them down. Squash's bug.
So at the end of the day, it remains the same. We go up north and investigate.
And if they're there, cool, we gotta put them down. If they're not there, then they're probably somewhere within the government waiting to be released somewhere else.
That sounds delightful. Very well, you've convinced me. When you're ready, I will journey with you. I am curious of what the Elder's fate was.
So what's the entire plan right now? We go up to Helvid, we investigate for the weapons.
So as a recap, Wolf is already doing the is already doing some quiet inquiries and investigating. Obviously, if you were to head up north as well, you risk finding Logan out. However, you may find something faster than Wolf could. So ultimately, it's up to you. It's a waiting game until Wolf finds something out, which might take a little bit more time, or you can play a more active role in trying to find this weapon.
So do we want to lay low and wait till we hear something back from Wolf? Because he'll either give us a, yes, there's shit here, and then we get set up there, and we don't risk anything immediately, or we go up there now, we risk Logan being found out, blah, blah, blah. But do we still plan on leaving afterwards? So I still think leaving is the best point of option after we deal with whatever this weapon issue is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we leave after.
So what are we down for? Are we gonna wait and lay low for a bit until we get the good word? Or do we want to just head up there and it'll be faster, but we also risk Logan showing his face?
If we take longer, then it'll be harder to get out. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So either way, it's
Might
basically
count it.
front-loading the danger or pushing it off to later.
We could lay a we could like put in a false call to the radio station and say Logan has been spotted on like the east side of the city, and then move north so that people are looking in the wrong place.
Could do that.
I still like the idea of having Logan and or Pinkchi call up the radio station and sort of lay everything
I
out.
agree. I think that's a good idea too. Puts it in the public eye.
Charis is gonna go like rummage around the storage room and look for burner phones.
All right. Charis, as you go about doing that, after some time, you would easily find a box of burner phones.
Charis takes the entire box and plops it on the table. We have some options. We can take as many as we need. Probably good to have some spares on us.
I'm gonna take one.
I know.
How many are in the box?
Yep. It's like a big crate. Oh boy.
Is there enough for us to take 2 each?
Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you all wish to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the next step of that? What's the next action that you guys are going to be doing? Will you be waiting for some time, or will you actively be doing an investigation?
I think if we call into the radio station and give a false tip, then we can do it immediately. But laying low is still like the safe. Like, we just want to be super duper safe.
All right.
So what are
I'm
we thinking?
concerned about how that'll affect us getting out of the city. Because
Yeah,
it's
me
already been
too.
established that if we lay low, because it could be weeks.
Yeah.
The longer
Like the
we
time
wait,
frame for
the
that is like
yeah, the
2
worse
or
the
3
heat is.
weeks.
So it's looking like we give a call into the radio station, give a bad tip, and then head north while we misdirect them in another way.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Sounds good. And then we get the fuck out of this stupid ass continent.
We could also call up the radio station on the way up or something if we wanted to do the get Logan on the call with them. Kind of give his side of the story.
But if we're spotted at the starport, or whatever we call them in this reality, surely someone would say something about how we had left.
That's why we don't get caught.
But what if we do? That is a good question. What if we do?
Yeah, well
Are we
then,
willing-
at least they won't know exactly where we're going. We could be going anywhere. It's not like you can just look at a ship and know immediately where it's going.
If someone sees us, it could jeopardize the entire thing. I vote we try and do something about it if it happens.
Okay, well, we're not even worried about that right now. We're not leaving now immediately. So we'll deal with that when we get to it.
What are we doing now immediately?
Yes.
Full school.
Gonna go check on the boss weapon.
And where is that exactly?
North.
North where?
Helvid, probably. Around
So-
there.
Logan, we are going to tell these radio bounty folks that you have been sighted in the east side of the city or far off, so that the bounty hunters go elsewhere. We then go to Helvid to search for this creature, perhaps one of the elders. We then, perhaps potentially on our way up there, or potentially once we get there, we will have you call into this station to give your side of the story. Another thing we can do, by the way, is in the background during said call, we can use magic to make fake sounds of the city, so they do believe you're still in it. We go up, we deal with that situation, we come back and we go in the port and fly off to, what is this place called? Brambleweed again?
Clayberry.
Ugh.
Oh, you're telling me, dude, the void fumes there are fucking gross.
And then we go to Clayberry.
Okay,
If I die in a
so
place named Clayberry, I'm going to be very upset.
I love this idea. I think it's very good. Up until the part where I call into the radio station. Now, I'm not against it, mind you, but clearly you're putting a lot of trust in me. And so I feel like trust should be returned. And I can trust all of you, can't I? And he looks like directly at Charis and Hellebore, just like,
Just don't
Can I
say
trust you?
anything like, just don't say anything like, there's aliens in the government, because that'll make people think you're crazy and not.
right, okay. So, and he like looks around. That's 2 for 2. Was anyone else noticing this? Anytime I bring this up, the topic changes. Anyone?
What? What do you want from me, dude?
I'd like to know more about your father. What role does he play in any of this?
I don't fucking know.
Isn't that alarming to anyone else?
He's just in the city, and I was like, wow, that's a way we can get out of here. I'm the wild card here. I'm the one that wasn't supposed to be here.
Right. Crazy that we ended up in the city where your father just happens to be and can get us out of the city.
To be fair, he's also probably here doing damage control because I got arrested here. So that's probably why he's here.
we've returned to the city in which you were arrested because
I wasn't arrested in this city. I was arrested in Southern Ishtar.
Oh, my bad. Whoops. Clearly there's a distinction here. All right, so you don't see the problem with this?
Do you think the father's involved in some way?
Do I think? At this point, I'm quite concerned that I'm positive of it. And he looks at Charis again.
Charis just stares back at him. I don't have answers for you. I don't know why you're looking at me, Logan.
We all saw what you saw, Detective.
Yes.
If you think, do you think she's one of them?
I don't know what I think, but...
I'm one of them? Excuse me?
If you have been taken over by this facade group, the Ganymedeans. If not,
kind of just she stares Eli down. She's clearly offended.
Charis,
but,
do you not remember what happened here?
Look, it was a moment of weakness. There's a lot of stress going around. None of us know what we're doing right now, all right?
You are 100% correct. I've never been more lost in my entire life, and I have lived a long life. I've seen some terrible things.
Figure out what we're doing.
Yes, and I would love to figure that out. But we can't do it if we don't know what we're up against, and I am genuinely worried about you. This one right here, and he points to the sleeping Dash. This one here trusts you unconditionally. And I am worried you might have broken that trust just now.
What?
Oh, here we go with the gaslighting again.
Wait. What if they don't know they're breaking the trust, though? What if it's
That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
We need answers.
Agent. How did you get it? How did you get it to do the thing in the first place? Do it again.
He's asleep.
Dash, wake up.
No, let my baby boy sleep.
I need to sabotage you to shout at Dash.
Can I wake up once I've been slept?
No, you would have to be smacked awake, like actually shaken awake.
Oh,
anybody wants to slap me? Feel free.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see that. I didn't know.
Dash,
sorry.
wake. Do it again.
You are still exhausted.
Do what?
Do
what again?
Change. Whatever it was.
What? He'll like look at Charis.
Tell them there's literally nothing going on right now.
We literally, I was just...
We were having a discussion.
I was just asking her about if she knew this Dr. Hellebore, that's it.
And I don't.
Dash.
Like...
Can I roll for disappointed dad eyes?
Absolutely, yes. An intimidation check.
Oh boy, you know that's what I'm good at. Good old intimidation.
That's a pretty disappointing dad eye look. Yeah, that's a stink eye. That's a stink eye right there.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. They're being gaslighty.
We all saw what happened.
I know.
You just need to be honest with yourself.
He just gaslighty, see?
What?
No, look. I know what happened, and I was really upfront with Charis about the fact that it made me really uncomfortable, that I think something is going on. But at the end of the conversation, it was definitely her again. And I don't know. She said that this happens sometimes, right?
Yes, and we've just had a creature that could become any one of us.
What if this happens at a time when we really need Charis?
Okay, so how do we
I'll
test
be
if someone's a Ganymedian? Just do that.
That's a fantastic question. I don't know. I have no answer.
Piper.
What's your
Piper's
father's
talked about
name?
finding the wax and things, right? So let's test her.
Charis looks at Pinchy. Pinchy,
Yes.
what color is Ganymedian blood?
Well, see, here's the problem.
And then you're gonna see Pinchy step up.
If it was as simple as a blood test, we wouldn't have to massacre so many of my people. The Ganymedians use your body, blood and all.
That's unfortunate.
You were talking about Piper's father, and that's what caused the blackout, yes? Perhaps it is... What is Piper's father's name?
Piper?
Soil it as much as you want. Ignatius.
Look directly towards Charis. Ignatius.
Are you
Dr.
seriously doing
Ignatius.
this right now? What's the
I
She's
point?
not a winter soldier. She doesn't have trigger words.
Sorry, I don't read novels anymore.
Oh, just let me look down your
Ignatius.
throat, Charis. I get out my doctor's equipment.
I have to
Look.
say, Piper,
Yo-
you're an incapable doctor.
You see Pinchy.
I'm sorry, what did you just fucking say to me?
I said you're incapable.
I pull a gun out of my book.
Oh,
Want
stop.
to do this? I start ready an Eldritch Blast.
No,
You-
stop.
You see,
He
you
like
see,
gets up, he puts a hand directly over the gun.
you see Pinchy just kind of sighs a little bit and says, "You're wasting your time."
Look, when we were in that situation with Logan's partner, he
If
forgot
Charis-
things, but
Charis
no,
was.
what?
Go ahead.
Look, whatever Charis turned into didn't remember us. Not really. Don't
Are
the
we just laying
Ganymedians
this
like
on the table now?
see through?
That is why I'm convinced that the two are separate.
Charis rubs her temples.
Listen, if she was a Ganymedian, she would have attacked us back when we were cornered by Logan's old partner.
Not
She wouldn't have
Charis.
chased him down the hallway.
He said there
Charis,
was
it's
battle.
not that I think you're Ganymedian. It's that there's a part of you that you've hidden from us. And I understand wanting to do that. Trust me, I have done that for some time with you all, and I am paying the price every single day since. I'm just asking if we can trust you when the time comes to be prepared. Or if you're going to do whatever that was and forget your friend's name.
Charis, it kind of balls her hair in her hand, just really frustrated. You can trust me. I'm here. And I will be here when you all need me. Does that suffice?
No. But we have no other choice.
I do have a spell that can help if, like, we want to stop her if she goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or something.
I'm assuming beheading is off the table.
We're not beheading her.
Well.
Here, Pinchy, sate your appetite. I throw Pinchy the White's heart.
Oh.
What
This
is that?
This is
It's
rank.
the White's heart. It's kind of gone. It's kind of turned.
And then Pinchy
Did you
immediately
have that
eats
this
it.
whole time?
Yeah, I've had it this whole time.
Look, you talk more than the elders. We've already had this conversation, trying to discover who is what and who's hiding in what's body. And in the end, we all came to the same conclusion. Sure, we probably could have researched it, but it would have taken too much time. It was easier to behead those that were suspicious and then just grow new soldiers. What's the problem? Why can't you just do that?
We don't grow, Pinchy.
Well,
Do
in
you
a way
give-
we do.
Do you give birth? How did you come to be? Hello?
I would like to very in-depth explain the miracle of childbirth to Pinchy.
Yes,
Right.
and
Can we not have this conversation?
he is correct in a sense. We do grow. Charis, you are, and I say this sounds very hypocritical, but suspicious.
I'm still offering to look down her throat. I can do that. I have equipment.
Do you really think you can tell what a Ganymedian, a master
No,
of
I can look
disguise-
down her throat and be like, oh, is there fucking wax down there? I'm pretty sure I can do that because I'm pretty sure Ganymedian's smart enough to not go to a doctor's appointment when he's in somebody else's body.
You
We
know,
don't even know that's how it works.
And
actually,
we don't, but I can look.
actually, there was a theory about looking down someone's throat for a piece of wax. Couldn't hurt.
Looks over at Piper.
Am I looking down a throat or not?
Piper, just trust yourself. Just
Okay.
if Charis is willing to let you, then I say just do it.
Charis, you know the thing what they do with the popsicle stick on the tongue? I'm just gonna do that, but I also am getting my little mirror thing. I'm just can I
Karis sits there and stares Piper down for a second and then just
I trust
like,
you, but you know.
Fine.
Say
She opens her mouth but does not say ah.
You gotta pushes your tongue down so I can see the back of your throat. It's kind of like checking your tonsils.
Ah.
Thank you. I look down this bitch's throat. Do I see shit?
Nope, it's just the same normal throat.
She's clear.
You
Yes,
do hear
I
a
wonder.
you do hear a sound though.
What?
What?
Okay, listen.
You hear Pinchy chuckling at you.
I can't believe you fell for
I throw a
that.
scalpel at Pinchy.
It sticks right in the side of his face, still laughs, pulls it out as the acid just kind of pours out.
He's like, I can't believe you fell for that. Oh, it was so easy. But there you go. If a Ganymedian was suspicious that we had a way to discover it, then they probably would have been a little bit more objective towards it, yes?
When we kill him, can we eat him like a lobster?
I like him now.
Disinterested in eating him.
If you kill
Considering his
me,
blood is acid.
if you kill me, the only thing I request is you mount my head somewhere. That way you have a trophy of your kill.
That's
bad.
that's strangely sweet. Then you'll always be there to stare at us. Just like my skull. I
Well, for
slapped my skull
now,
down on the table. He's always watching.
we should stick to our plan that we had, but no offense, Charis. Everyone should keep one eye on Charis.
Karis just looks annoyed now.
You might be the most
This is
dangerous
clearly not
one in
something
our
she
group.
wants to discuss.
I've seen you tear people apart with your bare hands. If you are a Ganymedian, we are well and truly fucked.
I have to admit,
If I'm a
you,
Ganymedian, you would have been fucked ages ago.
I have to admit,
Whoa,
you
calm down.
I don't exactly appreciate being the center of attention, Logan.
Well, now you know what it's like.
I need to hibernate.
And you'll just see Pinchy just leave the table and just immediately go somewhere else.
You go to
Pinchy
bed.
said that they were patient, subtle. We don't know, we just have to be sure.
All right. So this is where I have to step in and ask you, what is your next step? I heard a couple of tales here. It sounds like you guys are staying to look for the weapon. Is there going to be a phone call made? Because you could probably only do that lie, and if you do find success with it, you could probably only do that once. So it would be a like when you would make that call if the phone call is a thing you guys are still planning on doing.
Yeah.
I think like we should, whatever we do, we should long rest first so that
Yeah.
Dash can
I
like
agree.
not be exhausted anymore.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't sleep on my
Yeah.
mans again.
And then whenever we're planning on heading out, that's when we should do the phone call.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
So
should do it
we
as the
do
last
like a
one.
phone call that's giving a tip like, hey, we saw Logan going in so-and-so direction, and it's the opposite direction of where we're going, and then we head up.
Sounds good.
Well, do we want to do it then, or do we want to do it when we need to escape? Because we can't do this later on, and that the only problem right now is if we get them all to look around the city, when we need to get out, we're going to go through the city to get out. They're going to be in like high alert. You can-
Can we see the map just to see how far we have to go to actually get out?
You will. It's gonna be pretty far, and the starport is over to the east. Just FYI.
Okay.
So do we save the phone call for when we come back to the city to try and distract them away from the city?
Yeah, because
So we can get straight
currently,
to the
right
starport.
there is the starport that
Oh,
you need to go
no.
to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta cross all the way
All
through
right,
the
so
city.
we might want to save the phone call then. And
Yeah.
just head up there and try to be as stealthy as possible. For the way home, if I still have spell slots, I can like make some of us invisible, and we can do that. The less stealthy of us.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna do, not to hasten everyone, you all agreed to a long rest. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sleep,
Okay.
sleep.
Let's see if can I just press long rest, or is it? It's one person. Okay. Everyone will complete a long rest.
Like cuddle up with my
Yay.
homie.
And-
I cuddle with my homie, dude.
And Dash, you are no longer exhausted.
I'm
Congratulations.
free.
You no longer got those heavy eyes.
Oh, thank God.
Before finishing your long rest, this doesn't interrupt it, by the way. Piper, you'll feel a bzz, bzz,
That was fast. I opened the phone. Hello.
Who is this?
It's Little Spoon.
Good. I forgot what name we gave Wolf.
Can't believe this.
Yes.
Piper, hang up. It's not him.
It's not him.
It was Derby.
Derby. Oh, that's what it was. And this is Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I got-
the good word, Derby?
All right, we can stop that now.
Oh, okay.
So after a little bit of investigation, it seems that our contact over in Helvet is, well, no longer there, which definitely poses more questions that I'm going to have to figure out later. However, from my understanding, there apparently was rumors of a loud, almost monstrous echo heard off to the north. It seems to be in a far distance, and I would imagine probably in one of the ruined towns off north. I'm gonna go over there and do another investigation, see if I can get some more information. But there definitely is something still here.
Or we are inbound, Derby.
Be safe, Little Spoon. I don't know what kind of... it seems there might be a bounty on your friend.
Oh yeah, we fucking know. It sucks.
Gotcha. Maybe we should have a conversation about this.
Yeah, bye.
Click. All right. So it seems there is something to investigate over to the north of Helvet. Wolf is going to be gathering some more information. But for now, I think that is where we will wrap up today's session of Deadbeats, because you all had a very long roleplay planning session. So there you go.
Yay.
Wow. Everyone enjoy themselves. I know it got a little bit heated at some points.
I love
Yeah.
screaming at my friends.
I literally just messaged Masay like, I'm sorry, that must have been such a stressful episode for you.
Sweat.
Really
Stirring that drama pot.
What Dodger said, oh my god, are we gonna Zodiac killer this?
Yeah. And
It's because when you guys were like, are we gonna call in? I was like, what, like the Zodiac killer? You're like, yeah, I did it. Let me tell you why. God.
And also Pinchy's a little shit, so unfortunately that doesn't help things.
I'm gonna eat his antenna one day.
Yeah, he's a little shit. What can I say? Why would he be helpful? Because he's a little shit. It's time for some bingo bongo.
Yay, bingo.
I'm bingo.
I did not get a bingo today.
Did you immediately do the bingo? What the heck, Dodger?
I did, yeah. I did it right after the second sleep spell took hold.
So here's the fucked up part, but I really didn't want to, like, you know, slow down the story of what you guys are doing. You've got so many hit points you would have stayed awake, but I'm like, you're exhausted. I'll just say the sleep spell.
RP, dude. It's RP.
It's RP.
It's RP. It's RP. It's all good. It's all
also,
good.
Piper nat 20'd it, so it's fine, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like the nat 20
Sure.
should have made it go off.
You're so dude, remember, oh god, when you got hit for 31 damage and I was like, oh, that's scary. It's because I had 32 HP.
Yeah,
That's terrifying. This man's beefy.
More Ganymedian lore, Yeppers, Nat 1, Yeppers, the return of Motel.
Stream it to us.
Haha.
Oh, sorry.
PC.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just let me know, because I forget, because
Yeah.
brain too soft. So more Ganymedian lore,
Too
the Nat
soft.
1, the return of Motel RP, which technically no.
I would say not. Motel
In
RP
a
feels
way.
like, well, Motel RP felt
Please.
more like a couple people at a time having scenes, right? in
Yeah.
rooms.
Okay. Someone complains about going to Clayberry. Yep. No combat session. Yep. Xeon Corporation shows up. Nope. Creditless behavior. Choose an
Absolutely.
extra free space.
My
If it's-
dude stole 2 #1 dad shirts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Logan makes another terrible pep talk. I think that's from the the dad generator. I feel like.
Do we need one, or are we good?
No. Well, no.
You didn't do
Okay,
it.
then I won't.
Yeah, you got to do it during the session. That's the only.
Oh my
Right,
god,
no,
there
of
was
course.
PRP. Fuck you.
PRP. As requested
What?
by Jesse
When? What
last
happened?
week.
When Jesse was like, I left to go pee.
Oh, that's right.
Pissed
There was
off
PRP.
the other
He was
people.
mentioned.
Oh yeah, P was
Wait, but I did that
mentioned.
in real life, not in the thing.
No,
oh, wait,
because
no,
you
that
did
was
like
Logan.
you had to go
Game.
take a piss.
Yeah, I peed in real life and in game. You're right. Yeah.
Someone tries to claim
Damn, he's
Logan.
good.
Boss battle. No. Someone tried to claim Logan's bounty. No. The party.
Victor was
Yeah.
very.
He thought about it.
I kind of
I'll
did. Yeah.
sacrifice Logan and take the money.
Actually, that's true. That is someone trying to claim that. That is fair. The party encounters consequence results from the Pipe Dreamers campaign. Nope. Remember to join the Discord and check out the bingo channel. Hey, there we go. The chi or weapons or clues about them are found. Yep.
Yeah.
Eli finally makes a steel defender. No, but
Not quite.
we're almost there.
Nearly.
Almost there.
Next session, dude. Next session before we leave.
Rokan the informant was evil all along. Nope. Party makes a new ally.
Nope.
Nope.
Nah.
Chase sequence. Nope. Karis finally unleashes the butcher.
No, I guess it doesn't.
That counts.
I think that counts, but that is not me saying anything. So something was definitely unleashed. Party is curious about redacted area. Nope. Clayberry wasn't happening.
I mean, I am now.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't count. We already completed it. Eye for detail comes in clutch. Nope. Helvet gets wrecked. Nope. Session starts and same's it's at the end of the same location.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll give it that. You guys were in the same
Basically.
town. Yeah. I don't think there was a nat 20.
The sleep spell.
The sleep spell.
It rolls multiple dice.
Oh.
It doesn't.
That's
nat
the hit.
20.
Yeah, that's the hit
Oh.
points. Yeah, those are the number of hit
Boo.
points. Yeah. Problem on the boat trip. Nope.
Nope.
No.
No bingo.
No bingo.
Oh,
None
we
of-
came so close. If
Bingo.
we got a nat 20, we'd have got a bingo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or if we
Yeah.
actually got on the boat.
Yeah.
Or if we got on the boat. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time for some fan art. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-boo. Wahoo. Fart.
Fart.
Hey
Yeah.
guys,
Fart.
I'm very excited that Name Marino is back and with a dropping a brand new Logan.
Need a
You know
number
what?
one dad shirt now.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna need an updated outfit.
That is him sitting down with a dog watching him currently. That's what I look at that as. It's just
Baby.
Cute.
Let's see. Why does Piper call you baby girl? What? Elabor, just a little guy. What are you? I'm a menace. No, like, are you alive or dead? I'm just vibing. What are you made of? Other people? Yep, there it is. That is.
What a little shit.
What a little fucking shit. Let me go ahead and pause this here. Because we got a little, I heard this earlier. Blind Solomon's made a nice little theme called Eli's Broken Toy.
Ooh.
Something we
That sounds sad.
I mean,
The toy got broken.
It's a broken toy. It is sad.
It feels like it's a metaphor for something, though.
yeah,
We're all broken on the inside.
we're all a broken toy. That is true.
Especially after this campaign. Emotional damage.
Hey, can we take a look at this though?
Can you link me to
Oh.
the broken toy?
Yeah, it's over in the fan art section. So you just let me see if I can drop you real quick. Snake's got some plans, and that involves crying, listening to this theme on loop. You're welcome.
Also, yes, I cry.
We all cry, Snake.
Snake's like manly tears though.
Yeah, okay, fine. Well, I don't think there's.
He's too
Brett.
cool, dude.
I don't think
He's
there's
too
such thing as
cool.
Manly cry. I don't know about that. I think we all cry. That's what I'm saying.
You got them feminine tears there, Brett. Brett, nothing like snake manly tears, damn it.
You better give me them manly tears. Very lovely. Thank you so much, Flying Solomon. I've been liking.
That's really nice.
I feel like Flying Solomon's music has been, like, there definitely has been some practice happening because of all these little jingles that they've been doing, and so it just sounds, it's been clean, getting pretty clean and getting put together pretty well. So, we've got Piper and Hellebore. Look at that.
They punch each other in the face.
Just
What
loving each other.
What happens?
We haven't really called out Piper on the two personalities, but we were kind of went hard on Charis. So
Yeah. What happens when Logan runs out of coffee? What? This empty? No! No! Ow.
Oh my god.
It looks like a Monkey Island skit.
His
It's so
hand
good.
fell off. No.
Yeah, but then you can use it.
I can. Give me your bones.
I want skeleton Logan who drinks coffee and it just goes straight through him.
Honey.
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 Squish his face.
Oh my god. Lamia, I'm so glad to see your fan art again.
I was just gonna say I miss Lamia's art.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
really good.
Look at that fucking gremlin.
Stupid Windows. Shakes window.
Baby.
That's me. That's me. Lamia, bringing on the goods. Bringing in the goods.
There
This is
he
the Hawaiian
is.
cop arc.
Bringing.
I love it.
All right.
Definitely not number one dad, by the way.
All right.
Yes, this turned out so good,
It's
dude.
so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, but here's the question. Do you like this or do you like this?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
They're both good.
I'm adjusting my naked sleeves.
Yeah, I also, yeah, you are. Logan's definitely got some dad bod going there.
I know it's good though.
Yeah. Who are you again?
No, that's not my girl.
No, who are you?
Oh no!
That's not my girl.
The memes already begin.
Oh boy!
Yes, good.
Hey, Gilded Skull, Pog.
Just my pretty skull is shiny.
If the two fishers of Io would meet. Oh, this is sweet. Bo has started fishing as well, so.
The bald head.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, Bo.
So
So
good.
good.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
I'm with the vampire. Yeah.
Nice.
Dad's going out for a walk.
Yo!
Yo, hike that belt up.
Why are the
Hike
pants
that
up so
belt
high?
up.
That's normal.
That's
My question is, why are your pants so low?
Yeah,
Damn
that's how you
kids.
wear 'em.
Yeah. Number 1 dad. Fish. Imagination. Oh my god.
Nice. That's
Very
cool.
good. Thank you.
That's right. Don't starve. That's cool.
Alcohol fun.
Alcohol fun.
Kira, thank you so much. Enjoy your new fan art roll. I absolutely love it. Oh boy, maybe we're not so different after all. Licking sweat, Pinchy, and Bo.
No. Why
Bo-
does Bo lick sweat? Why?
Because
Lena.
Because Lena plays Bo the way Bo needs to be played. It works. So, all right. Well, that ends fan art. We are off next week, but thank you guys so much for playing. Next session will be outside the city of Helvid, unless you guys are any downtime planned before you guys go to Helvid for any projects, Steel Defender works, things like that. Figure I'd inquire now.
Probably should. I can make some more potions if we take a little bit of downtime.
Will there be downtime before you go to Helvid? All right, so it sounds like there might be some downtime. We'll plan for that. And then afterwards, yeah, you guys will be outside the city of Helvid, where you will journey north to investigate the monstrous sounds and see exactly what's up. All right, guys, thanks for playing. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks, yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.